alone should get you locked up.
You don't remember. I don't
But
remember.
we found the freaking passport with the Russia stamp.
I don't know who's
I
passport.
didn't go to Russia. I don't remember going to Russia. I go so many places.
Yeah. I don't remember talking to Kislyak. I don't remember talking to
But
this
we
guy.
found the little Russian doll with the smaller doll inside that has the smaller doll inside that has the smaller doll inside that.
The gift that they give you when you come to Russia. Like, I don't know where that is.
We found Russian postcards on your refrigerator.
All right, I'm gonna recuse myself, and that's how that happened. So I mean, I don't get it, man. They're all bad liars. And by the way, I feel like I've done in Sean Spicer. I haven't heard from Sean Spicer.
Well, it's because he doesn't need to. He's not. He's here.
He was with him in Italy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: they didn't let him see the Pope. He's like a devout Catholic.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
But you say your son-in-law and your daughter, like the Secretary of Defense and like a couple other people, they can go in and they can meet the Pope, but you don't take Sean Spicer in? Now, your son-in-law and your daughter have converted to Judaism. What do they want to meet the Pope for?
Yeah.
They're Jewish.
For the photo op, man.
But you got a devout Catholic who's been... Sean Spicer's taking so many bullets for the president that people hate him. I never thought that I would... From when this presidency started, I never thought I would ever feel bad for Sean Spicer. I never thought it would happen. But I feel bad for that guy.
Yeah.
Because he's sat out there every time that some wild, crazy allegation has come. He stood in front of the firing squad and just taken every bullet. Every bullet. How many of those questions that were asked to Sean Spicer about Russia, about the taxes, about the health care, about the budget proposal, about what Congress is doing, about his whole campaign, all those questions were asked to Sean Spicer. And not asked to Donald Trump. And Spicer stood out there and took every one of those questions. Now he didn't, say the best thing possible, but come to find out, he wasn't getting any information from the administration. He was basically going out there blind, going, okay, this is the best I can give you. And now you treat that guy like trash?
Yeah, it sounds just like Trump.
Yeah.
Just saying.
He just leaves a wake of people, man. So this is what I'm gonna say. Probably within the next month or so, Sean Spicer's either gonna be fired or he's gonna resign.
He's gonna quit. He's like, damn it, I've had enough. You know, it'd be dope if he did it like during one of the press
briefings and just would
be hilarious if he just said, you know what, this is what he's done. This is what he's done.
I was just thinking that
this is what his daughter's done.
If he just gave a list of stuff, he was like, you know what, I don't have any. I don't. You know what, I have no loyalty to them anymore. Everybody, turn on your tape recorders.
Yes.
Oh, I would love for that to happen. I would be like, hey, you know what?
It'd be like a Matlock episode.
But you know what's funny is all of this has happened as soon as I said, I feel bad for him. I feel like I did that to him. Like he was perfectly fine. He was on his naval duty. He was doing his naval duty. And ever since I said, you know what, Sean Spicer, I feel bad for him. That guy's like my hero. Soon as I said that, all of a sudden it's been like a downward spiral for this guy. He hasn't done anything. But then again, they haven't had any press briefings.
Yep.
They're like, hey, look, we're overseas. What are you doing overseas?
We don't need you.
Don't worry about it. Why do we not know what's being done overseas? Why? I don't know, man. So, is it that time, Serg?
Oh, I believe so.
Are we going to go back into the throwback?
Yeah, we're going to do that in just a second.
All right, so I guess, our transitions will get better, but while he looks it up, I don't really know exactly what our throwback is of the day. I think we're gonna switch gears a little bit. We're gonna give you a little bit of social stuff, a little bit of entertainment.
Little entertainment.
Yeah.
Little story from back in the day.
What do you got?
First off, let me go ahead and give a round of applause to our newest soundbite from last week. Was it last week or did we take the week off?
No, it was last week.
Last week. Oh, yeah. Last week's
We don't
throwback.
take weeks. We don't take weeks off.
This isn't Blunt Sessions prime time.
Exactly. There's no weeks off.
This is last week's story of the week. Welcome to the show, Mr. Rodney King.
Can we all get along? Can we get along?
For those that didn't hear it,
Can we all get along? Can we get along?
I'm sure eventually I'll be using that.
Yeah, for real.
This week,
What you got?
let's see. I think this is like 1995 or 96.
Middle of the decade.
Young man who's single, pretty much
A lot of wild stuff.
majority of his life. One of the biggest entertainers, if not the biggest entertainer of all time.
Single all his life.
Pretty
biggest
much
entertainer of all time. Gee.
He was rumored to be dating a lot of women, but nobody actually had footage or pictures to prove this.
Yeah, for real.
And then I guess he got tired of people accusing him of, not being straight.
Okay, I know who you're talking about.
So
now.
then he decided, I want to marry somebody. Off a whim. They didn't even know he was dating her.
Yeah.
Pissed a lot of people off. A lot of people were pissed.
When this happened,
Because this daughter, the woman that he married was the daughter of another entertainer that was pretty much considered one of the best ever in that particular genre.
American icon.
A lot of people were pissed. Made a music video with her. It was one of the best songs he made.
You remember the song?
Yeah, I know the song. And she was half naked in that.
She was. That was a great moment.
Can't knock her.
Yeah,
she was hot.
That was a great moment for me. I loved that part.
Yeah, it was
until I saw him.
And, they asked him to open up the MTV Movie Awards or the Music Awards.
Music Awards. I think it was the Music Awards.
So that was when he made his public debut with his now wife, then wife at the time, was his now wife. I'm going to just skip forward in the video because it was like a minute and a half of applause.
Because he's always getting applause like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Jackson.
The king of pop.
Hello? Welcome to the MTV Video Music Awards.
Back before they were the VMAs.
Yeah, the Video Music Awards. They said the whole thing.
I'm very happy to be here. And just think, nobody thought this would last.
And then here it comes. The most awkward kiss ever in the history of kisses.
And then remember he like laid her down like the dude in Times Square.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little insane.
Yeah, so that was the throwback entertainment story of the week, I guess.
Yeah.
You can call it.
My question was always the same thing. Is like, what did that change? Because for me, it didn't really change anything about Michael Jackson.
No.
Like, I still thought of Michael Jackson the same exact way as I always thought of Michael Jackson. He's a great entertainer, but I really thought his personal life was weird.
Yeah. Well, that's
it.
what happens when you're in the public spotlight since you're like 5 years old.
Yeah.
You kind of don't have an actual life.
Arrested Development.
Yeah.
And
he was. You can tell by his voice and the way he acted, bro.
Oh, man, you're talking about, dude, who builds an amusement park?
Yeah.
A kid would do that.
And for those that don't know, he did marry the daughter of Elvis Presley, Miss Lisa Marie Presley.
Yeah.
Top of the line.
Yeah.
She was fine, bro.
An American icon, Elvis Presley. One of the
I bet
biggest.
that pissed off a whole lot of people.
That had to piss off everybody in, I would say, every record label around.
I don't know how many times I heard, Elvis is rolling over in his grave now.
Yeah. Because she married Mike. Nobody would have thought. And you know what's funny? You know who actually was like, yeah, it's okay? Her mom.
Yeah.
Priscilla Presley was like, whatever.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's like, that's my daughter. I don't care. She wants to marry. But it seems so weird because their marriage didn't last that long.
No.
So that's where everybody came in and was like, is this like a publicity thing? Because remember what happened to him? I think it was like the year before. I think the year before was when like the allegations got serious to the point where, remember, he was on 2020.
Yeah,
and
like, this is all false.
Yeah, and they were. He said they busted into his house and they took nude pictures of him and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, man. It's kind of convenient. Like at that particular point in time, I just remember just wanting to hear history.
Well, because his handler was probably like, you gotta marry somebody.
Well, his handler was his pops.
You can't be just messing around with having sleepovers with all these kids
and monkeys.
You gotta just marry somebody. Listen, you want to piss everybody off? Marry Elvis's daughter.
Yeah,
and how single
and how that happened? That makes you wonder where would they even meet? Where would Elvis Presley's daughter meet Michael Jackson?
Probably at like Elvis's house. I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
Michael was like, I want to go see Elvis's house.
Like, I don't get how they even could get together. I don't get how the two of them would even be in the same area.
Friend of a friend, man.
Yeah, but Mike didn't have any friends.
Maybe they contacted her people and said, listen.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. PR.
We know this is really creepy, but we're going to need you to do something.
Yeah. How much? That had to be on the other end of that.
And you know it was. I know she got a chunk of change.
Well, yeah, think about it. She married and divorced. I think she divorced him.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Or they got annulled.
But yeah, it was annulment, and she got probably a chunk at the beginning, but I guarantee she didn't take half. That's for sure.
Oh no! Shit. Are you kidding me? That estate, bro. You know how entrenched those Jacksons are about that estate. Are you kidding me? They're still fighting. They're still trying to get it to what's his daughter, Paris?
Yeah.
I think she's supposed to get all of that.
Yeah, because she's the oldest one.
Yeah. Well, he had 3 kids and none of them look like him. I
don't know. The middle kid kind of looks like him.
The youngest one kind of looks like him. Actually, yeah, you're right. It is the middle one. I think the middle one's like Prince Michael or something
Prince
like that.
Michael.
Like, he looks like him. But his oldest daughter?
No,
not at all. His oldest daughter looks like she might have been adopted. But she looked like him when she was younger. But she kind of grew into her mom, I guess. And it's just the idea of, because what was his mom's name? The mom's name, Debbie Rowe or something like that. I don't remember the mom's name.
Well, that was like the second one.
I thought that was their mom. I think
she was the mom of the last two. I'm not sure.
I don't know, man. Michael Jackson.
We have to research that.
Yeah, his whole life was just.
And they need to make a legitimate movie about his life and not some bullshit woman's channel, whatever.
They're not going to, man.
Because they're already talking about making one, and I don't even.
They're not. The last good movie they did about it was the Jackson movie, when they did the Jackson 5 movie.
Yeah, the back in that one from the 80s.
Yeah, the Motown, because that was produced by what was it? Quincy Jones. I want to say that was produced by Quincy Jones. That was the last good thing they did, because it's all Motown. It's one of those Motown fucking movies. So I don't know, man. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it then. I don't believe it now. I can't, man. Lisa Marie and
Debbie
Michael
Rowe.
Jackson.
Yeah, K-Swiss, Joe the fact checker from Blood Sessions.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Said that, Debbie Rowe.
I couldn't remember her name. I was sure it was Debbie something. Yeah, Debbie Rowe. So, yeah, man. I don't know, man. It didn't change any of the allegations. He still did weird stuff afterwards, because he still went to court in his pajamas. Like a true G, like he wasn't gonna be charged with anything whatsoever. Dude, how do you go to court in your pajamas? Does that help the insanity plea?
Whatever the hell you want when you're Michael Jackson.
You know what? That's the insanity plea, bro. I think it helps the insanity plea. You think inside that, because we never had any footage. We never got any footage from inside the courtroom. I'm wondering if Michael Jackson ever pled insanity, because technically he has all the psychological traits of being someone who is in a state of arrested development. You could get off with that. I could see that. Pause.
There you go.
I'm just saying. I think maybe he pleaded insane, because remember, Michael Jackson didn't serve any jail time. Nothing happened to him. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope that that was a good throwback story, Serg. It brought me into a whole Michael Jackson space.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to hear, like, I don't know, They Don't Really Care About Us or Heal the World or something like that. Because I think that's when that album dropped, that History album. I think that came out around those times. because I still can't remember. I was trying to remember hard the name of that freaking song with him and Lisa Marie.
You are not alone.
Yes!
You